Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bytes Whiskey Reviews with a Gaming Twist. I'm your host, Clifton, and this is my good friend, Brandon.
Hello, people.
You guys might recognize him from the chat. Thank you, Brandon, for joining me for a Saturday night live stream. It's been a minute.
Of course, glad to be here. I know
yeah.
with the holidays and everything.
Yeah, I think we last did it in October, November. I can't quite remember. It's been a little bit. But we've been trying to figure out what we're going to do, and we realized that Brandon has every batch so far of the Cellar aged release from Maker's Mark. So I was like, let's make it fun. Let's do it blind. So we will be doing a blind flight of Maker's Mark Cellar aged. We also threw in a little surprise in there too, just to kind of, test our palate, see how we do. But it should be a lot of fun. I want to say hello to the people in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in to us. Justin says it's a little bright. Let's try that a little better. Stacy's here. Cheers from cold, snowy Ohio. Yes, I know there's a lot of winter storms that are affecting a lot of the country. So you guys are hopefully bunkered down, staying safe. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, oh, why are people going to tune in on Saturday? I'm like, oh, because a lot of them are at home, hunkering down for the snowstorm. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a lot of whiskey and we're in Los Angeles, so we're fine. But
we don't have weather here, so we know what you guys are talking about.
Tony's here as well. He's also frozen. Who else is in the chat? Tony, I did see your text. Yes, Tony's getting twisted as we speak. Why are you answering me? Not on my TV. Hendrickson Family Farm. Welcome. Cheers.
Welcome.
Good to see you. Doug is here. Taste and Sensibility. Alfonso is here. Mike Myers here. Awesome. I always love seeing the people that tune in on a Saturday. It's a little bit different crowd, but it's always great to see you guys. So thank you all for tuning in. Of course, those of you that watch my regular Thursday night live streams, good to see you as well. But always fun seeing fun new faces and returning faces. So yeah, tonight we are doing Cellar Age 2023, 2024, and 2025. Plus, we're throwing in a Maker's Mark Cask Strength just to kind of see how we do. Maybe, that might come in first. We'll see what happens. But if you're not familiar, Cellar Aged, Brandon, you know a little bit more than I do about these releases. Tell us about the Cellar Aged Maker's Marks.
Yeah, so they're all a blend of different aged whiskeys that usually spend about half their life in the regular rick house and then go half their life in the cellar aged, which is built in the side of a mountain, kind of like a wine cellar, like in California. So
yeah, and there's some photos online if you want to look it up, but it's like, they're literally like limestone based, not caves, but they're kind of like in the ground. So what you're going to get is you're going to get whiskey that could be older, but not as intensely aged because with Kentucky, the whiskey is going in and out of the barrel because the temperature shifts from warm to hot. But down in a cellar, you're not getting that shift. So some of these releases are old, like we're talking like 11 to 14 years old. And we'll tell you a little bit about each of them as we, before we get through the flight. But like I said, this is a blind flight. So we don't know what order we're drinking these in. But if you guys want to know the order we're drinking them in, I did put the answer key on Discord. Sorry. Sorry. Discord. There's a link down there. If you go to bourbonbytes.com and then you click Whiskey and Gaming Lounge, you can join us. A lot of you guys are already on there, but it is a great community of whiskey friends. You're part of it. And I hear them laughing at me burping. Guys, it's live. We're on live television. We're also like going to go eat later. So I'm a little hungry. So so the answer key is there. If you go to the if you click Bourbon Bytes, there's a channel called Bourbon Bytes. It's like a little TV icon. There's a list of everything we're drinking labeled by color. So we have a blue, a green, a yellow, and a red sample in front of us. We don't know what's what. So if you want to reveal for yourself what we're drinking, go check that out. Click on each of those colors and you'll be able to reveal what we're drinking. My only request is please don't spoil it for us in the chat. We are watching. We did not prepare this flight, so both my husband and his wife prepared it for us. So please don't spoil it. But if you guys want to know what we're drinking before we get into it, there you go.
Yep. And if any of you guys have drank any of these before, let us know in the chat. Or if you're drinking with us, let us know.
Hiccups already. No, that was a burp. Matthew Park says, nice shirt, Clifton. Yes. Never forget Blockbuster. I do miss Blockbuster. My movie collection, a lot of these came from Blockbuster when they were on closeout. Yeah, they got rid of all that. Good to see you, though. So we hear them laughing in there. All right, so are we ready to get into this flight?
Let's do it. We're going to start with blue.
Well, let's talk a little bit about like the different releases. Okay. So we have Cellar Age 2023, which is part of it. I turned that off. Okay, it's hard to see, but Cellar Age 2023. This one is a blend of 11 and 12-year-old bourbons. The 2024 is a blend of 12 and 13-year-old bourbons. And the 2025 is a blend of 11, 12, and 13-year-old bourbons. So the later these releases get, the older the whiskey that's in there that make up the blend. But again, even though it's 14 years old, remember it's aged in a cellar. So it's not going to have the same impact as like a 14-year-old, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It's not going to be what you would expect.
Correct.
There is a 2026 release that's been announced, but we don't know the blend that's part of it yet.
Not yet.
So if you guys want to see us return to this, if you enjoyed this stream, one, hit the thumbs up button before you leave because it does help out the channel. But also, when the 2026 one comes out and you want to hear what we think of it, just leave a comment on this video that you want me to return or us to return to this, and we will do that for a flight.
Definitely.
And lastly, here's our wild card. We're throwing in a Maker's Mark cask strength, just a standard shelfer bottle. This is batch 2402, 112.2 proof. By the way, what's the proof on these? Does it tell us?
Yeah, so on the actually opposite side. So the 2023 is 115.7. The 24 is 119.3. And the 25 is 112.9.
Nice. So all relative. I think the Maker's Mark always is around 115. That's always like where I see it. So this one's 112. So this is going to be a pretty tough flight. We have no idea what's in what, but hopefully we're going to find out tonight what the best cellar age release is, and if they're even better than or not to say it's better, but is it on par with the cellar aged?
Agreed.
Red and blue are Malort. No spoilers.
Don't tell me that, Tony.
Hendricks Family Farm says, "Have you had the Jim Beam Single Barrel 108 proof?"
That was the older release, right?
So that's the new. Well, it's the newest Jim Beam Single Barrel release, but yeah, they did a rebranding.
Oh, I didn't realize they did a rebranding. Okay, so I thought that was an old label from years ago.
Oh no. So I've done a review on it, but it's been years. I actually was talking about this the other night. I did Jim Beam on my stream on Thursday, and someone was asking about that same bottle. So I need to return that. You're the second person to ask for that in like the past week. So I've had it, but it's been over a year since I've had it. So I definitely want to pick that up. Matthew Park says, "Thanks, officially employed again. Cheers to you. I hope to be there too soon." Just picked up Knob Creek 9. Nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into this. We're gonna start with blue. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go with the order that's in front of us. So again, we're talking about their regular cask strength age-wise, 7-9 years maybe.
I'd say less than that.
Less than? Okay.
I don't know if anyone actually knows.
Yeah,
I want to say they're like 6 to 7 or 6 to 8. I don't think they're very old.
Yeah.
But,
and what Makers does is they tend to rotate their barrels, so they don't spend their entire age at the top of the rick house or the bottom of the rick house. They actually move them around.
They're willing to still that rotates barrels.
Yeah,
because they're looking for a consistent flavor profile.
Exactly. Although lately they've been kind of venturing out beyond that, so I'm curious to see what the future is.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this first nose is very makerish, like
Makers,
almost like wheat.
I was gonna say, to me, it almost has like a bit of like a plastic kind of thing, which is a probably wheat. It's probably just what I'm getting on this. It's like high proof,
like sweet, almost like.
Almost okay. This is gonna be a bad note. I'm getting like swimming pool, like chlorine.
Oh, interesting. I'm getting like almost like a cherry. Is it cherry? No, almost like a strawberry, like a red berry.
Interesting. Oh, they were saying that the Jim Beam is very Knob Creek 9-ish. Gotcha.
Okay. I was like Knob Creek 9-ish. Like, all right. Okay.
Yeah, there's a red fruit. Strawberry is a good one. It's like sugary strawberry.
Yes. Yeah. Kind of a little ethanol-y.
I think I was reading it as like a swimming pool, but maybe it's just ethanol. Honestly, these bottles have all been open. So they're none of them are fresh.
The 25, I think I opened last week. I have to look at my notes, but I think it was like last week. That's obviously the newest one would be, but it hasn't been open for a while.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't love the nose on this one.
No, it's honestly, like from the nose, it literally just reminds me of regular cask strength. Just from the nose, like standard Maker's flavor profile is what I'm getting.
Interesting. Well, there's a chance it might be. Yep. So we'll find out.
Cheers,
y'all. Thanks for tuning in on a Saturday.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, I'm okay.
Honestly, the palate matches the nose.
Yes.
Kind of a little spicy finish.
Very similar to me. That I'm still getting a little bit of that like plastic kind of. I think plastic sounds so bad, but it's like a
young wheat almost, like you're saying.
Probably it's probably his description is probably better than mine. For me, it's like a little bit of like a. I don't want to. When I say swimming pool, I don't mean. Let me clarify. I don't mean chlorine. I mean like the rubber, like a backyard swimming pool, like the little pool.
Like the above ground one.
Yes, okay, a little bit of that, like plastic, like new plastic.
Yeah, I mean the palate's kind of thin. It's got a kind of a peppery finish, but
the proof is there. Like, there's some nice
Yeah.
proof on it, but I feel like it's like,
I just want more.
yes,
I want
yeah.
more. That's why again, first guess was a regular cask strength because that's what I kind of want from regular cask strength because I want more.
Right. Yeah, I don't love it. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite. But we're gonna taste through these all 1st,
Mhm.
give our first impressions. Then we're gonna go back through them and do our rankings. So it's always difficult with the first one because we don't have anything to
Yeah.
compare it to. So we're gonna
Mhm.
work our way through these other 3 whiskeys, and then we're gonna go back and do some ranking. So
Let's see.
yeah, you ready to move on to green?
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, either way, you guys can't see it, but these legs are actually pretty incredible, though.
Yeah.
On the
Also
whiskey,
color
not gonna
wise,
lie.
like it's a little bit, but the color wise looks good too.
Mhm.
So I don't know, maybe we.
I don't know. Like you said, I'm kind of curious. That's why I like
Uh-huh.
going through and nosing them all. But
honestly, you know what? As someone that's really not had the cellar age, I think maybe I've had it once or twice when we've brought it over to just try
Mhm.
it. Maybe that's the flavor profile to expect with it being aged partially in the cellar. It's like it's not getting those really rich, bold notes that I would
Mhm.
expect from something
Yeah.
of that caliber.
Yeah.
Tony says if I'm allowed to guess, I think it's 2024. Well, you're allowed to
Interesting.
guess as long as you didn't read the answer key.
Yeah,
Then you're
interesting.
fine. If you read the answer key, no,
Then no.
absolutely not. Shut up.
Yeah.
Love you, Tony. But
Yeah. Okay.
all right, green. Let's go.
Okay.
Similar,
It's-
but more refined.
Exactly. I was almost gonna say it's muted without being muted. Like I don't get any ethanol.
Yeah, no, that's
at
what I think.
all.
It's the same note, like it's a similar note, but it almost feels darker and richer.
Yeah, I'm almost getting like chocolate notes.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, like a chocolate covered strawberry. Or not, but this one's almost like more a cherry than
yeah,
strawberry.
it's still fruity. It's still fruity, and it's still almost that note that I was getting, like the pool note
Yeah.
is there, but it's way more muted in this one. It's not jumping out of the glass.
Interesting. Now I will do a side note. So before I did a blind fly of these 3, between the 23 and 24, my personal standout was I thought the 24 was way better than 23.
Oh, really? Okay.
Personally, but that
Cool.
was doing it side by side, not
Yeah, yeah.
knowing what this is. I'm just kind of curious on doing a blind to see how it's going to come out.
Tony said I didn't know. I don't even know how to use Discord. Okay, sure. sure.
Tony.
And I'm still not going to look. I'm going to wait to find out. She's like, you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
aren't
appreciate
you
that.
nice?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
But again, link down here. If anyone wants to see before us, bourbonbytes.com, and then click the link to Whiskey and Gaming Lounge, and you'll join us over there. If you get lost there, just ask me. I'll help you navigate to the room.
Yeah.
I like the nose on this one
Yeah.
a good bit better.
I'm getting a little bit of kind of like almost like a white pepper note on it.
Mm-hmm. It's way more
Most-
complex
most-
of a
yeah.
nose. Yeah. Here you go for a
Okay,
taste.
yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Here's in the chat. Look, we got 9 in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us.
Okay. Not unsimilar. Not
Mhm.
dissimilar, I guess I would say. Ooh. Pepper, white pepper. Yes. You said that earlier. I'm getting that on the palate way much more.
Man. But that finish is still going.
It's a sweeter finish, more of like a dessert.
Yeah, honestly, it's everything that the first glass was missing. It's literally the same flavor profile,
Mhm.
but just richer. The finish is still going longer, more complex.
Yeah. I think for me, let me go for another
Oh.
sip before I say what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. There we go. Oh.
It's very mouth coating. We said that this first one was thin.
This one, it's still thin, but almost in like a different way.
Well, I was gonna say
Like-
to me, the finish isn't the longest finish. I like for me, the way I'm experiencing it, but it is significantly longer than the first two we had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's lingering with the flavors I like. The creme brulee, the cookie,
That's what it is.
cookie dough, or something like really dense. Dense is like the flavor I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not thick; it's just dense. Which seems similar, but
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to continue. Like for me, the mid
Mhm.
palate is almost non-existent. Like when I take a sip of
it
it,
focuses more on the tip and then
on the tip and then the finish
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like mid palate's almost nothing,
Nice.
which is interesting. So
I mean, not nice. That's interesting. It's different.
yeah,
Hendrix Family Farm said, "Have you had the Willet Fourier?" Yes, I did a review of that on my podcast. Check it out. I upload it here on YouTube, but you can also find it wherever you get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify, the internet. So I did a full review on the new Willet Fourier bourbon. So check that out. Hear my thoughts. And actually, as someone that's not a Willet fan, I actually was pretty impressed with it.
mm-hmm.
What state are you guys in? We were in Southern California. So yes. And Joe's in the chat. Just the
No,
tip.
welcome-
I know
welcome in the wrong
as
time.
I said that, I'm like, tip. Yeah. Someone's gonna catch up on it. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, my man.
Coming at the right time.
Yeah. So, all right. Okay.
So
Well,
honestly, kind of like before, like going into this blind flight, I
Mhm.
assume they're going to be very similar, almost like we were talking about earlier, with like
Okay.
Wild Creek picks. that there's gonna be a little nuances, but
Nuances
these are all
each way.
makers' products,
Right.
And thus far, they are very similar in their notes. So
yeah, I just feel like the first one we tried, maybe we'll have to go back to it, but I think both of us were a little let down with that first one, the blue one.
Yeah, which I'm hoping that's the
I'm
regular
hoping it's
one.
but
well, let's go through. Yeah,
we'll come
let's go
back to
through
it.
and see.
We'll give it a second hit.
But but if you're like me on the flip side, is if that is actually the regular cask strength, and this is obviously cellar aged, that's pretty incredible for the price point. Meaning that this is like the regular cask strength is not bad for 40, 50,
Right.
whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. You get the same
Yeah.
flavors as you are with the cellar aged.
And these are price wise for the cellar age
between 150 and 200, depending on which when
release,
you buy.
yeah.
Which release.
Yeah, so we'll give it a second chance. I always like to do that for the first one because we're going into it blind, literally. So it's always good to compare it to it. So let's go to move on to our third one. This is our yellow label. Color wise, similar to the first one, honestly.
They're honestly all about the same color wise, but
yeah, I guess maybe I just drank too much of my green because I feel like my green looks low.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, favorite nose thus far.
It's I will say it's in the realm of the first two, but
I'm getting more like the creme brulee that you were talking about. That's what I'm getting right now.
Weirdly enough, I think blue and green smelled more similar than this smells to either of those.
Okay, I guess
they're in the same realm. It's still fruity. It's still bright.
Yeah, this one this one's not getting as much the white pepper we were talking about. It's not as peppery.
I was gonna say to me, it's more of a cherry. I definitely got strawberry with you on that blue one. You got cherry on the green.
Yeah. Yeah, this is literally missing just the white pepper from the green.
That's a really nice nose, though. That is that is dessert. That is even like a cocktail, almost like an old fashioned or something.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is I was getting my head. I'm like, oh, dude, like these would be good in old fashioned, like the cellar aged ones.
Yeah,
with the fruit notes.
A little bit of ethanol, but it's not off putting at all. I'm not getting that weird like pool note.
Not like on the first one.
That's really nice on the nose. I think this is. My hope is this is one of the cellar age because it's watch this be the cask strength.
Oh, I'd be so mad. But I love blinds. But I'm curious because, like I said, I have ideas of my guesses because unlike Clifton, like I've had all the cellar age before.
I was gonna say I have
bottles.
Yeah.
So
it'd be interesting to hear what we think when we go to like when we're finally doing our ranking.
Exactly.
You can do your guesses. I have no guesses between 2023 to 25.
I just know I remember my notes from obviously 23 and 24. I remember my notes vividly, then 25 is still new to me.
Yeah.
And then I remember the cask drink. So
yeah, I mean, I can make guesses based on age, but again, that doesn't always matter when it comes to these releases.
No, to be fair, honestly, I just hope that both of us can decide that the cask strength what our pour is.
We'll see.
But
otherwise, I'm going to go buy all of them.
I'm terrible at guessing, so I don't care. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Emily's in the chat. Cheers, y'all. I should have remembered dinner first. Oops. No worries. We're eating after this. We're going to go get Italian food after, so I'm very excited. Yeah. All right. I've nosed this for a while. I'm very excited. Let's give it a taste. Cheers.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Huh. I have thoughts.
Not as sweet, almost tannic.
You know how you said that the green didn't have a mid palate? This one is thriving on the mid palate.
I was thinking the same thing, but
it's like hanging out there.
It's almost very one noted.
Yeah, that's
like one noted.
I wanted to say that first, that it's thriving on the mid palate. And my second thing I was going to say it's one note. It's a good note. It's a really good note. I like this flavor a lot.
It's almost like oaky.
It's like what you expect from a bourbon. It's oaky. It's sweet. It's like caramel, vanilla. Really, like, I mean, I love that flavor, but it does feel a little one note.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, mid palate's pretty good. I'm like, but the notes just kind of just going.
It doesn't change.
Like
it doesn't change.
No. And I'm almost getting like a tannic note. Like I don't know.
I didn't get that on my first sip, but let me see if I can get it on the second sip.
I mean, the nose though.
Tony said what color was the first one? So the first one was blue, then green, then yellow, and then last is red.
Yep.
I really like the flavor of yellow. That sounds weird to say, but I do think it finishes a little light. Like you said, it's thriving in the mid palate.
Second sip is much better.
Yeah, but I still say with the one note thing. I'm still getting the one note thing.
It's light without being light. If that makes sense.
It has body, but it just like doesn't go anywhere. It kind of just hangs out.
And it's funny too, because like just from the notes we've been saying, is like, to be fair, the green one is almost seems like an older age because of how rich and how kind of dark it is.
I think so. I would
And
guess
then
that.
yellow is almost like a lighter, so it's like not aged as long.
Right. It's more of the classic bourbon notes that you would get from like a Maker's Mark, a high proof Maker's Mark. I think it, and I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I think it's much better than blue, but we'll see. We'll go back to blue.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we'll finish going through, and then we'll kind of AV and whatever, and make our ranking and everything.
Because I do really love that flavor profile, but I don't think it's as complex as green.
I agree.
We'll revisit blue.
Yellow is such an easy sipper, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, amazing. Yeah. But if it's a $200 bottle, you don't want that to be an easy sipper.
There you go. So, but no, we good. We're talking about their weather.
Tony just got 15 inches of snow. Holy crap!
That's crazy.
Hopefully, you guys are. Where are you?
Where are you located?
I know I was talking to Steven, who was in New York last night, and I think he said they were calling for over a foot. So, are you in?
You on the East Coast?
Yeah, East Coast, upper New
Bourbon
York.
snow is good.
Yellow.
Make a bourbon.
Yellow snow is bad. Bourbon snow is good. Brown, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Well, stay safe. Hopefully, you guys have a. We're talking about generators. Like we're saying, make sure you guys have somebody to stay warm. I was telling my mom, she's based in South Carolina. I was telling her, at least be able to like get into your car, because like sometimes the car doors freeze and you can't open them. I was like, worst case scenario, go into your car, run your heater, get warmed up, charge your phone. So like, yeah, it's been a while since we've had a pretty intense winter storm across the U.S. You wouldn't know. You don't.
Yeah, I live in California. We don't have weather here, so
I lived in South Carolina up until 2018. So we had a pretty bad one. Probably. Honestly, I want to go back to. It's been like at least 5 years since we've had a bad one. At least I can remember. But there were other storms. There was like Hurricane Helena, whatever. There was a bad hurricane, but there hasn't been a snowstorm in a while. So at least in the southeast.
Okay, so we're on to red.
Sorry, I've not been. I've been.
You're good. Honestly, this is my favorite nose of all of them.
Oh, really?
Straight up,
okay.
Favorite nose.
I think I'm coming back around to that fruity, bright strawberry that we got on blue.
I get almost like powdered sugar.
Yeah, sweet.
Yes.
I said strawberry with sugar. So yeah.
But it's so good, like vanilla.
I will say it does. It noses hot, but like not in a bad way. It just noses there's some
with a little bit like pepper in the background. Oh, it's so good. This is so desserty to me. Almost like a little yeasty. Almost like it looks like a cherry pie, like a cherry cobbler.
I was gonna say it does not smell like a wheated bourbon. I would say
like you said, almost like that plastic note that you were describing the first couple. Like I don't get that at all in this one.
I'm getting a spice, but it's a baking spice, not a rice spice.
Yeah. This is so good.
I do like it. I'm not loving it as much as you are, but I am liking it. So
yeah. Which by the nose purely, I already know my guess. Like, but I'm gonna go through it. I already know my guess purely just from the nose. But.
Again, he's tried these before. I have not.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Cheers to the chat.
And this is red for those of you that are keeping up. Interestingly enough, I'm gonna say something. It might be controversial. None of them are that complex.
No.
That's not to say they're not good, but the flavor is not like.
It's almost like not a thinker, like you saying, like it's not deep. You're not going to dive deep into sitting here with a glass.
Right. Like the whole way through, the only one that made me think a little bit was green. Green made me think this is a delicious taste. Like I'm not. This is no criticism to the whiskey itself, but it's not making me think on it. It's very much like sweet, little brown sugar. Like I said, a little bit of like baking spices, so like some maybe cinnamon. I don't know. It's not like bright like cinnamon.
And it's not clove.
Joe said it smells even better because it's in my glass. Oh, are you drinking?
Are you drinking whatever? Whatever we're drinking. So,
and then Hendrickson Family Farm says, "Is it all makers?" Yes, everything we're drinking is makers. 3 of them are the Cellar age releases, and then 1 is just the regular cask strength.
Yep. And it is an older release, guys. The cask strength. I don't know if you know.
2024.
Well, no, but so with the maker's cask strength, they have a new release that actually has the age
statement. I've seen those. They say like 7 years, 1 month, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on what batch you get. So, and apparently those are amazing.
Honestly, like I think it's an interesting move for makers. It's very contrary to what all makers ever does. Is like putting age statements on things. But I think maybe they're testing that out. They're going to see how that does, because I don't seek out an age statement with makers. I never have, because I've never done it.
Not unless you were lucky enough to get the black label that went to Japan. That was a 10-year or a 12-year.
Oh,
if I remember correctly. That was a Japan only, and that was years and years ago.
Okay.
But that was the only age stated makers that they ever did, but it was also overseas. So
Well, and then part of the reason I say that is like I've done a tasting with makers and they've said like, yeah, we don't focus on age. We rotate our barrels. We like do all this stuff. We want a consistent flavor profile.
there you go.
But they've had a lot of change of leadership at makers over the past few years. So I'm like, maybe they're trying to keep up with some of the other ones that are doing these age.
Hence the
releases.
cellar age, hence the private selects with the barrel staves and all that kind of good stuff. So
yeah. So listen, I don't condemn them for experimenting with these things as long as they're keeping standard makers. Now, personally, I don't love standard makers.
If you're like me, everyone loves. I'm a makers and Coke guy. I love makers and Coke.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it neat, it's makers 101 and up. So makers 101, the cask strength, the picks, the cellar aged.
So I've said this since my early days on YouTube. I love every maker's market except standard maker's market. Like to me, that's the only one that I just don't enjoy.
Yeah.
101, I enjoy. Particularly Makers 46, Makers Cask Strength, Makers 46 Cask Strength, Private Selects. Love all of those. So no hate to makers, but just standard makers. I'm like,
yeah, I'm with you. Like I said, I won't drink it straight. I'm sorry, I'm a makers and Coke guy. I'll drink that all day, every day.
Emily says, I love makers for consistency, not adventure. That's fair. Yeah.
A lot of people are like that too. So, but oh man,
that is good. That is good. I don't know. Again, I'm not having the full journey you are, but I'm glad to hear that you're having that journey. All right. Well, we've done the full flight. Okay. Let's go ahead and start ranking what we prefer. Put in any guesses. I don't have any guesses because I have guesses what I think might be the standard one, but do we want to go back to blue?
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, let's go back to blue and just one more shot. Make sure it's still what we thought. The notes haven't changed.
Right. So this is the first one we had. If you missed the start of the stream, we felt this was a little thin, a little one note, a little
spicy. It also kind of mellowed out a little bit in the glass.
I was gonna say, okay.
But it still has that like wheat note to it.
Kind of want to compare it nose-wise to something else. Okay. Oh, that's weird.
Now
Yellow was weird.
Now I'm afraid. Because I'm like, oh, I know what this is. Now I'm like going back through. I'm like, uh-oh.
Red is tannic. You said red was tannic or you said yellow was tannic? I think you said yellow was tannic.
Yellow was tannic, yeah. Great. Maybe I shouldn't have offered this to you or given you this idea. Now I'm kind of afraid on where is the cask strength going to place in this. Just
going back to blue, it's better than it was the first time.
I agree.
I think both of us the first time we had blue, we're like, it's fine.
I'm gonna go for an sip.
All right, cheers.
Cheers in the chat.
We'll see what we do with this. I think it's gotten better.
It's gotten a little better, but the palate is still spicy or hot.
A little bit of that plastic thing that I was getting before.
I was like, I'm gonna start my ranking. I have my guess on that. So I won't tell you my guesses.
You go first. I'm gonna work my way.
I was like, all you have to do is work through your ranking right now, and then we'll tell our guesses at the end. And for anyone in the chat, I'm terrible at guessing. That's why he's way better at than I am. So go with what he says, not what I say.
No, absolutely not. Not with makers. Makers, like weeded bourbons or things like not my specialty. If it were a rye bourbon, I'd be a little more.
Yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair, we do have a rye flight in the works.
We do. But when you mentioned you had these, I'm like, let's do that.
Yeah. We'll have to get with the chat and see because we have too many rye bottles. We can't have another 10 rye bottle flight.
Too many rye bottles. Absolutely not. Ooh. I'm gonna start doing my ranking too.
I know. I was like, all these noses have changed a little bit since they sat in the glass. I'm like, I'm kind of digging that. The green one's kind of got that pastry note going to it.
By the way, if you guys are drinking anything, let us know in the chat. I think it sounded like Joe was drinking maybe some
Maker's products.
I mean, you said I'm drinking them with you. I don't know which one you were drinking at the time, so you can tell us what you're drinking. We're working on our ranking though. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is tough. Some of these are tough. Some of these I'm like actually feeling.
I'm just afraid. As bad as it sounds, just literally purely for the price standpoint, I want the cask strength to come in last.
Sure.
Only because of the price standpoint. But on the flip side is if it comes above one of the cellar age, that's saying something. I'm so afraid.
Don't look at my order because I could be going either way. So don't judge based on my order.
I'm gonna copy. Hey guys, by the way, his favorite's yellow. To be fair, I'm the same way. I'm still kind of. I at least narrowed it down for anyone in the chat. So I'm between red and green for 1 and 2, and yellow and blue for 3 and 4. Don't copy me.
Mine's backwards. Mine's backwards.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
But we're along the same.
I'm very afraid, but that's fine. I'm still going back and forth for a little bit.
I'm about to finish my sample, but
okay.
I love the Maker's Lost recipe, the return of the
Mocha
Stave.
Stave.
Oh, wait, did they bring that back?
Yeah, they brought it back.
Okay.
So
That
they
seems
are
like
so
such a
Makers
marketing
is still
gimmick.
still doing 4 releases if I remember correctly, it's either 4 or 5 releases a year.
Mhm.
So remember how was it the last couple of years? Remember how like they did the ones with like RC6 and the SE4
the wood
5?
the wood finish, yeah.
Yeah, so they basically got rid of those, but now they have the wood finishing series. So like the Lost recipe is one of 5 for the year. So they're doing 5 recipes a year.
Okay.
It's I've had a couple of them, and to me, they're fine. It's for $70. You can get them at Costco for $65 or $70.
Mhm.
They're fine, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need to go buy another bottle.
Gotcha,
and to me,
okay.
they're very similar, almost kind of like this. They're very similar.
Yeah, well, when they switched, they went from the Mocha Stave to the French, whatever that was called, Stave.
Mhm. Yep.
So that's what Alfonso was saying. Like after only a few years, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe just explained this. You were saying how good the last one smelled. I said it smelled like that because it was out of my glass.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, cheers to you. Yeah, you guys check out Independent Joe, another amazing whiskey tube channel here on YouTube. I've never seen any other lost recipe other than Mocha.
I don't keep track of them, obviously, but you're probably correct if that's the case. Speaking of Mocha, I was really kind of getting Mocha on the green one. I was like, ooh.
Oh, shoot. Don't
look at my glasses. Okay.
Fuck.
I know.
Sorry.
To be fair, I already told you. I'm just afraid that the Cask drink's actually gonna do better than I think.
I will say first place and second place to me are very close, and then third place and fourth place are pretty close.
Crap, I'm kind of.
We're just sitting here making noises.
Yeah, sorry guys. We're kind of going back and forth, like
M says the Mocha was yummy. Nice.
Holy shit. Oh. Okay.
I definitely have my last place.
Okay. To be fair, I'm all confused now because at first I was like, oh crap, I really thought I had an order in my head. Now I'm going back and forth. I'm like, uh-oh, it's totally changing now.
And guess what? It all just depends on your palate for the day. That doesn't mean that you're going to always say this is your favorite.
I don't claim to be the best taster. I just claim to enjoy whiskey. So, sue me.
Tony says, I think the 1 out of 5 is the Keepers and the Heart Release, although that's 2 out of 5.
Okay. Remember, there's 5 releases a year. So Keepers could be the first one, the Heart could be the second, or whatever is what I think he means, but I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, thank you, Emily, for dropping Joe's link. I think I'm ready. I got my order locked in.
Okay, well, simmer or go grab
Go grab. I mean, it's my collection. You can tell me what to do.
I was just thinking. I was like, okay, now after tasting through all these, do you think that you have a weeder ball that could compete with one of these? That would be similar, like not outrageous, not like you're pulling WW out of your closet or something, to like, let's try. I mean,
I could.
If you want to, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like, what do you think would be a fun to compare it to any of these? If you had a weeder ball to compare them to.
All right, I'm going to need one of our spouses that are watching in the living room to bring me 2 of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail glasses. I'll pour 1 extra sample. If you guys want to see in the chat, let us know. Hit the thumbs up. Let us know. Let's go. I'm trying to be like YouTuber. Well, I don't have 107. I haven't had 107 in a while. I'd love 107.
Well, you should have told me.
No, I feel like Weller is so distinct of a flavor profile.
It is.
I can always tell Weller.
You should tell me 107 because I can get it for you.
Weller 107.
Oh, yeah, for like $80 or whatever.
Oh.
It's California. Okay. Again, I tell people all the time. It's California retail, so it's not going to be cheap, but it's California retail.
Okay. So we're thinking we did something that would go head to head with this.
Yeah, like an honest fight kind of thing, like not outrageous.
And those are all
they range between 112 and 119. Depending on what you want. Obviously, if you want to wait till we do the reveal and do a head to head against one of them, then fine, but I mean, unless you want to pull up the WW, but to be fair, the highest one is 119.
I'm not pulling up this because he'll tell you.
Okay. Bardstown has a weeded, says Independent Joe, but I don't think he has a Bardstown.
Oh shit, never mind. I'll tell you later. All right, I'll pull the Weller foolproof. We're not gonna blind you with it. We're gonna do a quick little comparison.
Yeah, we know. This is just obviously a regular full proof, no store pick. It's a regular full proof. Okay. I ran out. Shit, I ran out. Apparently Clifton just left me all alone here, so hi. I'm trying to determine which one of these. I think one of these is going to be the maker's cask strength, but I ran out. I'm just trying to decide, but I think one of them is. I think one of them is 23, the cellar aged. So FYI, little spoiler alert in the chat.
All right. They weren't paying attention, by the way. They were talking about like Broadway or plays or something.
Are you shocked? Well, yeah, no, because we're going to London in April, and Francesca wanted to ask Justin about she wants to go see a play.
Oh,
when we're
nice.
there.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
were in
what
London. Yeah,
she
yeah.
wanted to talk about.
We saw Phantom of the Opera, which we'd always wanted to see, and then we saw I forget. They'll tell us later. I forget what we saw.
Yeah.
But I bought them then. They were like, "What?
What are you doing?" Yeah, Tony, it's a me stream apparently. So, yeah, no, I was telling him in the chat. I gave him a little spoiler alert on my notes on the last two, and I ran out. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll just leave it at that.
We can't pour anymore because we don't know what we drink.
So I was like, it is what it is. But it scares me that those two are, to me, like my last two are super similar. That's why it scares me.
My first two and my last two are very similar.
Yeah, that's why it scares me.
All right. So I'm comparing my first place to my Weller Full Proof. Because why not?
Why not?
Honestly, like they're on par. They're pretty equal.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a very hard time picking between my first place and this Weller Full Proof. This is just a standard Weller Full
That's
Proof,
what, yeah,
by the way.
standard, yeah.
Not a store pick or anything.
Yeah, which
That's why it was Weller spoiler.
yeah, which I think California retail for those I think is 80. And you're 80. I know it's not retail for everyone.
I did
like
pay, yeah,
California,
that
like,
sounds right because I bought this from Total Wine and they charged retail for it and it was like
Yeah.
70 or 80.
Yeah. So yeah, no, if you want any water bottles,
I like
let me know.
that.
I can get them all.
Yeah.
California retail.
If you guys want to see, if you guys want Weller, subscribe to me, and then maybe I'll tell this guy that you want it. But make sure to subscribe to me first, and make sure you
and send them a super chat for the
send all the
exact
super chats.
color.
Yeah. I like this Weller. I think it's great. I really think it's on par with my first place.
Crap. I ran out. I wish I had more, but I have to do what I gotta do.
It's all good. Are we ready for our reveal of our ranking? Or do you want to do your guesses first? I don't have guesses. Do you want to go to your guesses?
I was gonna do guesses, but
Oh.
now I'm kind of confused.
Okay.
Honestly,
Okay, we're not gonna do that. So,
but
okay, we'll just go through our ranking. Okay, last place. My guess for last place is I think this is the standard foolproof, not foolproof, cask strength. What is yours? Oh, you just
mine's yellow.
Slow
too.
down.
I was literally going back and forth, but I ran out. So
I did too. I'm out too.
But to me, honestly, like I was telling the chat, it scared me how much the blue and the yellow were similar on their
Did you
notes.
copy me when I left the room? Because my third place is blue. Your third place is blue?
Everybody's blue.
These blue and yellow were very similar.
I would like to guess that yellow is the regular cask strength and this blue is the 23 cellar age is my guess.
Okay.
If I had to guess bottles.
If I had to guess bottles, I don't know the bottles, but I think that the yellow is the cask strength and the rest of the cellar aged.
Yeah, that's why I like
Interesting.
to guess.
Okay. My second place tonight is I went back and forth between the second place and first place. I did a little swapperoo several times, but after going back and forth, I think my second place was green. What about you?
I mean, I ran out, so I left it as is.
I mean,
so technically, I left it as is. So I left it as green.
Oh, wait. Is this the first time we've done a stream where our thing
Actually,
matches?
lined up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green and red were very close. These were really good. I like both of them.
And again, if I was going to guess, my guess would be green would be the 25.
Okay.
And the red would be the 24.
Okay. I have no opinion.
Straight up guess.
First place, both of us, red.
Yep, red.
So Joe wins.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the Weller Foolproof that we poured along with it, I think it's comparable to our top two. What do you think?
I haven't had it yet. Hold on.
Oh,
simmer.
Oh, were we supposed to wait? Oh, with the super chat, Tony.
Tony.
I can only subscribe so many times, or I can make 10 new accounts. That's true. No multiple accounts, but I appreciate you, Tony. Thank you so much. Cheers, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's been honestly, it's been a minute since I've had a super chat. So that actually does mean a lot. Like I just thought about like I can't tell you the last time I had a super chat. So Tony, you're amazing. Thank you. I'm looking forward to having you join our
hangout later
tomorrow.
Okay, so controversial.
Not tomorrow, next month. Next
weekend. I'm almost getting tropical notes on this full proof.
The fuck?
Smell my glass.
I had one too.
No, but like maybe it's my glass, like with the soap.
I got these glasses at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've always felt that Weller in general has a brighter note.
Mm-hmm.
I think Weller is the brightest, Makers is the second brightest, and then Larceny is the darkest of the wheaters.
I get a little bit of that, like almost like a tropical fruit note on the finish, but it does have a better mid palate. It does have a better mouthfeel. It's almost like a rich mouthfeel. But you're saying it's similar. Maybe we'll do that for next.
Where would you rank this? Just out of curiosity, before we go to our reveal.
I think it would be up near the top, honestly. Probably 1, 2, or 3. Honestly, realistically, if it was in a blind, maybe we should have done that. But
it's fine. It's fine. Personally, I would put red first, Weller second, and then green third. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, hey, maybe we'll do it for when we get a 26 cellar age. The 4 of those.
There you go. If you guys want to see that, make sure to subscribe and come back for that. All right, let's get to our reveal. We have time to.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's gonna be so bad.
All right, let's go. I mean, we're in the same order, so we don't have to even like pace it. And we can pace it, but like.
Yes, but no.
All right, last place. Yellow was both of our last place.
Please, God, tell me.
Both of us thought this was the standard Maker's Mark Cask strength. Let's reveal yellow.
Oh God.
There we go. Okay. Maker's Mark Cask strength. By the way, this is the 2024-02 release of Maker's Mark Cask strength.
I didn't realize it was that old. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Thank God. I'm okay with that.
I think the closest one is to blue.
I was very pleasantly surprised on how close blue was, because to me it could have gone a different. They could have swapped easily.
Yeah, I did swap them a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm curious what blue is, because blue and yellow were very close.
That's why, like from memory, I remember the 23 being hot. So that's why I was like, my guess is that the blue is going to be the 23.
All right, let's find out.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Blue is cellar aged 2024.
2024. That's crazy.
Yeah, surprisingly, like that. Not my favorite.
That's crazy.
Not my favorite.
That's the one that's. Oh, it's the highest proof. So that, FYI, it's the highest proof. It's 119.3 of all everything we drank tonight.
It has like that ethanol like pool note. I keep saying pool note, but I'm just like. And that is what's the age? So it's 12 to 13 years old.
Yeah, 12 and 13. So it's 85% 13, 15 of 12. So it's basically 13.
Yeah.
13 age.
Personally, like now that I've done it blind, I would pass on that one. But I will say the next two.
Wow.
The next two were very, very close. And I could go either way with these two.
Which is funny that you said that, because a lot of YouTubers have said that this like the 25 cellar age is a better version of the 23.
Oh, interesting.
So,
really?
But they're similar.
Okay.
So in theory, if we are correct, this should be our number one. In theory.
In theory, the 25 is our number one. Okay.
Yes.
Well, our number two, let's reveal our number two.
Is green.
Green is our number two. I think green had a really great, I would tell you, but I drank it all.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't refer back to earlier in the stream to tell you what I thought about green. Green is 23, which means you were right. Our number one tonight is the red label, which is the Maker's Mark 2025 release, the newest release that's been out thus far.
Which is a 3 age blend, which they went crazy.
Yeah.
But what's funny is so on the was it 20? Yeah, so on the 24, they did a higher percentage of the older age.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a lower percentage of the higher age. So it's a 74% 11, 10, 13, and 16% of 14.
Maybe they realized the younger stuff is the better stuff, because the 23 was what? 11 and 12.
Higher age.
Yeah.
Higher percentage of the higher age.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
But it's also the first year of also 3 aged whiskeys they blended.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
That was really interesting, because I feel like these were pretty different. Like at first I was like, oh, these are similar, and then they're like, oh wait, very different.
Yeah.
What? What you have feelings? You bought these bottles. I didn't. What are your feelings?
I just laugh because to me, it's almost consistent in the fact of every time I've tried one of these cellar aged, if you're like me, I feel like this is the best makers I've tried. But on the flip side, the only way to determine that would be to be like, hey, let's take the 25 cellar aged and put up against your favorite makers, whether it be the maker's cask strength, whether it be a pick, whether it be one of the releases, like, and see how it does. But to me, these have been, to me, these have been the best makers products I've bought.
Okay.
But on the flip side is for the price, I'm okay with just the one bottle I have. I'm not going to rush out and buy another bottle. Even if it was sitting on the shelf, I'm not going to rush out and buy another bottle.
Like you want to try them all, just compare them like this. But like, it's also like, it's interesting. How do you feel about the fact that 2024 did so poorly?
I was surprised, honestly. But again, I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm not upset. But I'm excited to see how 25 opens up because on the flip side, 25 has been open the least amount. 23 has been opened up the most.
23 and 25 are so close to me,
and
I could go back and forth.
Yeah, but that's what I was like. I just was surprised that 24 came so close to the cask strength. Like we said, we were switching.
That was the biggest surprise. That's the biggest surprise.
And that's easily, the Cellar is easily $150 to $170 bottle, even for the 24 versus 40, 50, depending on where you're at, like on the shelf all day, every day.
So I guess consensus is if you're basing on this blind fight, again, our palate could just determine based on the day, skip the 24 release. By the makers. I know that hurts you. I know, but I'm saying like if they're watching,
honesty,
23 and 25 are and you had heard rumors that the 23 and 25 were both
very similar in profile. So
if you've had the 23 and you've not picked up the 25 and you love the 23,
I would definitely pick up the 25. 100%.
Vice versa, same thing. If you picked up the 24 and you loved it, good for you. Grab a cask strength, save some money.
Literally, right? Like very similar.
Yeah. So thank y'all all so much for watching. Did you had a chance to try the Weller, right?
Yeah. That was one that was tropically.
Yeah.
But if you fire, I love Weller. I'm a Weller fanboy. We can do a Weller flight if you want to.
Weller flight? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we appeal to the fans and do Buffalo Trace? I don't know.
We've got that in the works. We've got the
Blanton's.
We have the right. We got the Blanton's bottle.
We have. Listen, Brandy is my resource for some really cool bottles. So if you guys want to see more of our Saturday night live streams where we do some crazy stuff like this, let us know. Leave a comment below and come back, or tell us to come back. Actually,
or tell us what you want.
Tell us what you want,
and we'll see if we can make it happen for you.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been really fun. Brandon, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for bringing me these bottles.
Of course.
I'm glad that I haven't. I'm actually no. I was gonna say I'm glad I didn't buy them. I actually want to buy 2 of them. So if I see 25 or 23, I'm going to buy them.
Yeah. Well, it's 23 is going to be hard to find. 25, you might be able to
I might buy 25.
So I was like, at least you know you've tried it. So now you know what it's worth to you, whether it's $100 or $200.
Yeah. And I will make sure to, so Tony said, come back. I hope it's not talking to us.
Of course I'm coming back, Tony, you jerk.
Oh, to you. Okay.
I always come back. We just we're busy guys, all right?
Yeah.
We got lives. We're good.
So I'll keep an eye out for 26. Either you'll come back to do the 26 when I'll do it again, or I'll just do it on my own. We'll figure it out. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'll be doing a regular live stream. Not quite sure the plan yet, but I have a couple ideas. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. And until then, this has been Bourbon Bytes, a whiskey channel with a gaming twist. This is my friend Brandon.
Hello.
And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.